Welcome back to Getting Started with Libby from the Harnett County Public Library. This video will pick up from our last video, which covered how to browse and search in the e-ink library. In this video, I will show you how to check out, read, and return ebooks in the Libby app. Here I've done a search for author Jojo Moyes using the search option at the top of my screen. And here I have my search results, which include some ebooks and some audiobooks. As I mentioned in our last video, audiobooks are indicated by a little audiobook icon, and ebooks simply show the cover of the book. I would actually like to limit my search results down to just ebooks, so I'm going to select this link at the top that says 13 books, and this will just show me the ebooks that are available by Jojo Moyes. I could also limit my search results by choosing the Refine button on the right-hand side and refining my results by format and then by book. Before we select something to check out, I will go ahead and point out that for some items in the search results list, you see a button that says Borrow, and for others, you see a button that says Place Hold. Have you ever had to be placed on the wait list for a popular book at your brick-and-mortar library? The digital library works the same way. When all of the digital copies of an item are currently checked out, you can place a hold and sign up for the wait list for that item, just like you would at the physical library. Stay tuned for a more in-depth video about how to place and manage holds in Libby. For now, I'm going to focus on items that are already available to check out. You'll know that an item is available to check out now because it will have a Borrow button and a little icon with the plus mark in the center. I think I'd like to check out this item, but before I click on Borrow, I'm going to click on the book's cover to get more information about it. This takes me to the book's information page, which includes information like when the book was published, a description of the book, and you can even access a sample of the book before you commit to borrowing it. When I'm ready to check out, all I have to do is select the Borrow button. Here I can confirm the length of time that I'd like to check this book out for. eBooks and e-ink can be checked out for a maximum of 21 days, but you can also choose to check out for 7 or 14 days. I'm going to keep 21 days selected. Keep in mind that there are no overdues in Libby. Once an item has expired, it will simply return itself to the digital library. I can also confirm which library card I would like to check this item out to. I only have one card registered to this device, but households with multiple library card holders can register multiple cards to the same device. When you select a card, it will tell you how many loans are remaining. You can have up to 4 items checked out at one time with the e-ink digital library. Once I've confirmed my checkout options, I can select the Borrow button. If my settings allow it, the book will automatically start downloading to my device. A check mark indicates that my book is downloaded and can be accessed with or without an internet connection. From here, Libby gives me 3 options. I can open my book and start reading it. I can keep browsing, which will take me back to the e-ink collection so that I can continue looking for items to check out. Or go to Shelf, which will take me to my bookshelf. I'm going to select the option to go to my bookshelf. This screen shows me the items that I have recently read and checked out. I can also access this screen by selecting the Shelf button in the bottom right corner from anywhere in Libby. To view all of the items that I have checked out, I can select Loans at the top of the screen. This will show me all of the items that I currently have checked out to all of my library cards. To the right of the cover, I can see how many days I have left with each item. And beneath that, I can see the progress I've made towards finishing that item. If I tap the progress, I can actually see additional statistics about my reading. For example, this book tells me how many times I've picked it up, how much time I've spent reading it, and approximately how much time it will take me to finish this book based on how fast I read and how many pages are remaining. I'm going to select Loans in the upper left corner to go back to my shelf. I think I'm finally ready to start reading the book that I checked out, so I'm going to navigate to that book and select Read With. Most ebooks have 2 reading options. Patrons with Amazon Kindle devices have the option to send the book to their Kindle. You also have the option to read the book directly within the Libby app. This is the option I'm going to select. Your book will now open on the screen. If you're on a touchscreen device, you can simply swipe through the pages to navigate through your book. If you're on a computer, you can use your mouse or keyboard. You can tap or click inside the book to bring up your reading options. If you are on a widescreen device, this includes the option to switch between single page and double page. You can also click on this magnifying glass to search within the text of the book. You can also place bookmarks. Bookmarks help you keep track of your progress and mark sections of the book that you might want to refer back to later. Clicking the three lines in the upper right-hand corner will expand out even more options, including the ability to browse by chapter and browse by your bookmarks. Selecting reading settings will change the way your book looks. For example, you can change your text size and make your text either smaller or bigger. Choose to include accessibility sizes for additional text size options. You can also change the lighting. By default, books are shown in bright light, which shows black text on a white background, but you can also change the text to sepia or dark mode, which shows gray text on a black background. You can also change your book's font. There are several options available, including the Open Dyslexic font, which is meant to improve readability for readers with dyslexia. I'm going to click Done in the upper right to close out my additional settings. At the bottom of the page, you'll see a timeline that keeps track of your progress through the book. If you tap or click on the section next to the book title, you can switch between viewing your progress by pages left in the book, pages left in the chapter, or by percentage. Select the back or shelf button to return to your bookshelf. When you are finished with the book, you can return it by selecting Manage Loan and then selecting Return Early and Return. You are now ready to check out another book. Thanks for watching Getting Started with Libby. Stay tuned for more instructional videos from the Harnett County Public Library.